Welcome to another special interaction with Gurudev. We're being joined by millions across 142 countries. And joining us today is a very special guest, Juliana Paes. Juliana is a celebrated television and film artist in Brazil. She's won numerous awards for her acting and is considered one of the biggest social media influencers in Brazil today. She's married and has 2 sons. Welcome, Juliana, to this interaction with Gurudev. We are very excited to have you.
Hindi also. Oh, Juliana. Very nice. Bonito. Bonito.
Bonito. You are bonito. Guruji, it's a big pleasure. We've been together. I think last time you came to Rio de Janeiro, and I've been part of many courses of art of living and happiness, Sahaj Samadhi,
Yes.
and the art of silence, and much more. So I'm going to start asking you, since you said, so you said bonito, which means beauty. So what's real beauty, Guruji, in these days?
You know, if we have an eye to see, everything is beautiful. Even in this troubling time, you see, nature still remains beautiful. People are really beautiful. It only needs an eye to see and a mind which is free from stress.
Yes, definitely. I've been thinking the other day, I've been watching all of your transmissions, and I've been meditating with you guys and with all people around the world for this quarantine, all these days. And there's a difference between what we think and how we express this. But sometimes it's hard. Sometimes people mistake things, especially nowadays that we write a lot of messages. So how can we do, how to have a perfect expression?
You know, 3 things can never be expressed perfectly. That is love. The more you express love, you feel you have not expressed it enough. Second is gratefulness. You cannot express your gratefulness. The more you express, you feel you have not fully expressed it. Third is describing beauty. You cannot express beauty. And one more thing I would like to add here is the pain. Someone has pain in the mind, in the heart, and you try to express it, you fail to express it. You cannot understand that. Nobody can understand your pain. So certain things we cannot express 100%, and that is good. You don't need to. You don't need to.
Yes, sure.
And even if you express, whatever you express, people don't understand if they are in their own little mind. If they are in their own little shell, they go around in their little well, they cannot understand the beauty outside. In India, we have a saying, the frog in a well does not understand there is a big ocean out there. So people try to remain in their little wells, but Slowly and surely, as time passes, they grow. Nobody stops growing on this planet. Everyone grows.
Yes. And sometimes when I'm acting and in so many films and series, we go through many characters. We go through a lot of different emotions. And do they, sometimes I wonder if they leave an impression in my mind. Is that possible? Or is just my mind tricking me? Am I taking that emotions with me? Or, I don't know, I feel that, I cry, but what am I doing? Am I taking this with me in my soul? What do you think?
You see, you play different roles. Once you finish one role, you take a new role, then
Yes.
you definitely drop the old role. Now you are with the new role, right? The new role
Yes.
is, you cannot do 100% new role if you still have this previous role sticking to you, right? If in a
Right.
slate, it is not clean, it is written and you overwrite something, it will not be clear. So every time you write something, you wipe it off and then you write new. Similarly, every role you play in the movie, one role after another role, every role is new and fresh and you do 100% to it. That's why you are such a dear actress for all the people of, Portuguese speaking people. I mean, all over the world, people love you because you do justice to every role you play, right? And don't worry whether these emotions are with you. Emotions are good. We should not say emotions are bad. The more subtle we are, the more caring we are, the more loving we are, and we are bound to be emotional. And we are authentic to our emotions. So it is fine. It won't stick to the soul, it will remain as a crown to the soul.
Okay, so when these emotions come up, and it's so powerful sometimes, and we get caught in them, and where do they really come from? So, I mean, what is the source of emotions?
Emotions are part of human life. So we are the source of emotion. The first thing we did coming to this planet is we started crying, right? The moment you are born, you cry. If you don't cry, the doctor will beat you up and make you cry. And if you don't cry, your parents will cry. So the first thing is we cried, and then we started laughing from our whole body, right? A baby smiles and laughs, not just with the lips. When a baby is laughing, it is laughing from its whole body, whole being. So laughing, crying, getting angry. Have you seen baby getting angry? You have kids, of course. You know, when they get angry, they go full anger. Their whole body is filled with anger. So that intense emotions are part of our life. Now, how to have a say over the emotions, how to be strong? For this we have meditation. When we meditate, we have strong emotion, but it doesn't go out of control. Like, you have a beautiful horse, but you have the reins in your hand. You are in control of it. Like that.
Okay. Okay. Sometimes among artists, and I'm sure in all sorts of work, in big companies, for everybody, and there is a very competitive spirit among people. And sometimes it's good. It makes you work harder, better. And in my in my place, sometimes who's better, who's more this or that. So how to deal with it, with this, and how to be free from being insecure.
Two things. One is you are talking about competitive spirit. Competitive spirit is good. It's okay. We should have competitive. But insecurity is different. Competitive spirit comes with confidence. You have confidence, you feel, yeah, I can do it, and you compete. But insecurity shows lack of confidence in yourself. So when you have insecurity, even though you are very good in whatever you are doing, you won't be able to perform, and you get into all the negative impressions. So I would say have confidence and be competitive. No need to have insecurity and feel weak about yourself. So I would say for such people, relax. Know that the world we are living here is temporary, is momentary. Everybody is going to go away here. Whether you succeed or you fail, you're going to go away, right? Whether the movie is comedy or tragedy, it is going to end one day, one time, right? The curtains will come down, however the movie is. Same with our life. So when we see life from a broader perspective, uh, you will get out of the insecurity feeling, and you will have a healthy competitive spirit. That's what I feel.
Wonderful. I just wanted to hear that. um, One last thing about my universe. When we are playing a movie, they give us a script and we have a role. And I think this is something that most people ask when they are meditating, praying, and it is, what's my role in life? Or am I playing my role properly? How do we know we have played a role correctly? Am I doing what I'm supposed to do here? Am I doing what life wants me to?
Yeah, sometimes these doubts come about ourselves. Am I doing the right thing? Is this what I want in my life? You know, such questions are healthy. These questions keep us on track. Because when these questions arise, when you are doing something which is not correct, you immediately feel that, oh, this is not right, I don't want to do this. See, when these questions come, you will drop doing which you should not be doing, for sure. So, to get more confirmation about what we are doing is right, that time and experience will give us. And our intuitive power will tell us, okay, we need to do this, right? So, meditation here also will definitely help. Yeah.
Yes,
Main thing is you see how useful you are to others, and are we spreading happiness? Are we spreading compassion? No? These are some things that we need to keep asking ourselves, not once, but time and again. Yeah.
wonderful. Yes. Good. Do we still have time? I don't know. One more question?
No, we have time. We have another 15 minutes. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay. So I have two kids, and these days it's really hard to educate them because they have TV, they have internet, and they have things that my generation were not used to. I've been learning how to use my cell phone sometimes they know to do things that I don't. And um, what I feel sometimes is I used to be delighted or mesmerized with things my parents made for me, small things, playing with paper. I used to love that. But sometimes when I do the same things with my kids, they don't seem to enjoy that much. They prefer to go to online to watch videos. It seems that other things are more appellative. It has more appeal to them. So sometimes I wonder, are kids different nowadays? And how do I do to keep their attention? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
It's not
yeah.
easy to deal with that.
You know, this is not any new problem, it is with every generation. If you ask your
Yeah.
parents, they would say the same thing. You ask your grandparents, they would also say the same thing. So, every generation they have different likings, they have different tastes. But what we can do is you can uh, create some common activity. Everyone together can do, uh, do some play. Or is it full lockdown in Rio also? Is it Rio lockdown now or is it open?
Yes, we are totally locked down. We are like, we cannot go on streets. If we go only to the supermarkets and drugstores, we have to wear masks.
Oh, same,
It's
yeah.
been,
Brazil
yes,
also,
it's,
yeah, yeah. Pretty much.
yes,
But Rio is such a beautiful place. When the lockdown is over, I mean, people would love to go there. Copacabana, beach and other
yeah,
places. When you go to
yes,
Copacabana, then kids love there. Kids love to play around. At that time, tell them to leave all the gadgets at home, not make them carry their cell phone and things like that, so they can enjoy nature much more. You know? The loaf bread, the loaf mountain there, and Copacabana and all that, beautiful spots there. When children go out, they should be with the nature. You have lot of nature, beautiful nature in Brazil. So when children should do some exercise with the nature, that will really connect them with nature. Asking them to do some gardening, or teaching them um, some dish making, some pottery, or teaching them some cooking, different things. At this formative age, we should induce as many skills as possible in them. Of course, when they get stuck into video games, it is hard to take them out of it. This definitely we need to ration the video game time for them. Sometimes they may
yes,
not like it, but we have to say 1 hour, 2 hours, no more, because this, it affects their brain very, very much. The video games can affect their central nervous system. What we hear from experts and psychologists and scientists, that too much of exposure to the internet and video games is not good for the health of children. So we need to give them something to do with their hands, something practical or something to learn. You are a musician, I'm sure your children would love your music too. So I think I think they will get over this video thing very soon, video games very soon. Something new is very attractive for them, but later on, they'll manage their time. We have to take that middle path, not to say no to them at all and not to just leave away. You know, I give an example. When you want to play guitar, you cannot make the strings too tight, then music won't come. If it is too loose, also music won't come. So it has to be in the right tuning for the music to come. Like that, children will also, we cannot control them too much and not leave them too freely, because later on tomorrow they will find fault in us, in elders. Say, you should have controlled us. They would say that to us. So
Perfect.
that's what I feel. Why don't you sing a
Awesome.
song, Juliana? That a bonito one. E bonito, e bonito, e bonito.
Oh my gosh! Do you want me to sing?
Yeah, sing.
Okay, we can. Oh my God! I have to find the lyrics, Guruji. I don't have it all in my mind. Deixa eu ver. Viver e não ter a vergonha de ser feliz. Cantar e cantar e
Cantare,
cantar a
cantare.
beleza de ser um eterno aprendiz. Ah, meu Deus, eu sei que a vida devia ser bem melhor e será, mas isso não impede que eu repita. É bonita, é bonita e é bonita.
Bonita. That's very nice. Yeah, you should sing it once again. Sing that. It's very nice song.
Thank you, Guruji. Okay, my friends asked me to ask you one last question before we start meditating. And here in Brazil, we are very worried. We are not a country, we are a continent. They're so big. We have from north to south, we have so different cultures. So we are almost, we are as big as India almost. We are huge. So some people say that this virus is a bless, and the oceans are getting cleaner, the air is healthier, and some people don't. Some people, I've heard once question, are we being discarded by nature? Like as human beings, are we just being discarded? We don't serve, we are not doing well for the planet. And I have a mother, she's infected, she's taking care at home, taking her medicines and all the care she needs. And I'm not scared, but I wonder, is this a bless or a curse? And how should we feel?
No, every crisis is also an opportunity. It's in this crisis, of course, the nature is recuperating itself, and people who are just on a mad rat race now have to sit back and think, what is that I want? Where am I running? What do I want? What am I doing to this planet? These are some questions which today are hunting everybody. It should. When such questions arise in human nature, we rise to another level. Our human consciousness rises to another level of behavior, of understanding. So, nature definitely is recuperating, is enjoying. This much we can all see all over the world. Today here in Mumbai, they found dolphins which they have never seen. Bangalore weather has become so good, Juliana. Last 50 years it was never like this. So after 50 years we have such a pleasant weather now in April. Usually April gets very hot here. Very hot means about, in 30s, 30 degrees, 35 degrees. But this time it's so pleasant weather. It's raining and birds have come back. So nature is recuperated. I feel this is a big lesson in future. Even though this lockout is over and we find vaccines for the virus, we should make this a practice around the world. Maybe 3 days or 1 week lockdown, the whole world goes into lockdown mode. You know, it can create, it can create a very different atmosphere both for human beings and for the nature. You know, when in this country, in Indonesia, in Bali, every year, one day, people go into silence. That one day in a year, in the month of May, in the small island of Bali, the entire country goes to, they observe silence one whole day. No buses fly, nothing happens, everyone is quiet. So, like that, maybe we should do in the world. Everyone meditates for a couple of days, 2 days, 3 days, for 2-3 hours every day, and the whole world is locked out for week or 10 days. Every year would be very good, but not more than that, huh? Because the poor people are really suffering. I know the daily wage people, those who are earning their daily wages every day, I'm sure there all the hotels in Copacabana and all over Rio, and the slum, the biggest slum in Rio. What is the name of that? I forgot.
Rocinha.
Hosinga, yeah. Hosinga, I've been there several times, Hosinga. Those places must be very difficult for people because they have been daily wage workers working every day. I'm sure people and government, public is supporting them. Our Art of Living must also be supporting them. But
Yes.
this is the time people should get out of all their bad habits. Drugs, alcohol, drugs, gun culture, all this should go away. Now, more human values should come up in society. And I think what you are all doing is very, very commendable there.
Yes, we are working on raising funds and to help these ONGs, these people from the slums, from the places that don't have money. So it's not easy. That's the difficult part, because we want to help everyone, but sometimes we cannot help everybody.
Correct.
But we are doing our best. We are the artists are posting a lot. We are trying to reach as much as we can, and that's it. Guruji, there's do I have time for one last question?
Yeah,
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
Okay, one last question.
Okay. Um, Sometimes, because we are feeling all this chaos, and a lot of people are talking about it, especially here in Brazil, and we are feeling kind of a headache. And sometimes when I start meditating, I listen to you. So whatever discomfort, let it be. And it's hard when I feel some sort of pain. How can I handle pain while meditating?
Yeah.
Should I try to stop feeling it, or just really letting it be? And because thoughts, I understand the clouds come and go, but pain sometimes it's hard to deal with that.
See, when you have such pain in the meditation, during meditation, What you do is you embrace the pain, you will go through it. At the other end, you will see that pain has disappeared and you feel big relief. Instead of resisting, the more we resist, it persists. If there is a pain, if it's an emotional pain, mental pain, we say mentally, okay, I am going to swallow this. I am going to take it. I am going to embrace it. Like fire. You are like fire. In fire, you put anything. You put a paper, you put a stick, you put leaves. It just burns everything. Doesn't reject anything, right? Like that, you say, okay, this is pain. Okay, I am going to swallow this. I absorb it. I take it. Then you move through it. You'll come out on the other end very strong. You might have experienced in meditation in motion. In the beginning, it is painful, right? When you do meditation in motion in the advanced course. But as soon as you go to a certain threshold, you find it's more pleasurable and more peaceful and happier. The same pain turns into pleasure, right? So, same happens in meditation also. You can, instead of resisting it, we just take it and go through it. Yeah? And Kriya definitely will help, breathing will help. Of course, meditation is there. So, shall we start meditation? Juliana?
Please,
Yeah,
please, I
yeah,
can't wait.
yeah, we'll start meditation. Whenever we have some pain, the sound that comes out from us is ha. Suppose you step on a stone or a nail or a thorn, what's the sound that comes? Ah, you say ha, right? Ha is this, that sound indicates pain. And ra is another sound that indicates relief and light, upliftment. You usually hear people say something very surprising. Wow, wow, ra, oh, are, are, they say that. That ra is a sound that indicates light or relief. The word relief comes from the root, ra. So, Ra means relief, Ra means light, Ra means fire, Ra means radiance, all that. So, let us do this technique. We will put our attention in our navel region, solar plexus. Solar plexus is here, just above the navel. And we put our attention in the solar plexus and we start saying Hara, 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 like that for about 1 minute. Let's sit straight with the spine erect, body relaxed. First, let us bend our head towards the left side and feel the stretch on the right side of the neck. Feel the stretch on the right side and contraction on the left side. And then slowly, very slowly release it. Make gentle, slow movements to come to the center. And now we bend our head to the right side slowly, enjoying every move, every inch. Bend your head towards the right side now and feel the stretch on the left side. stretch on the left side and gently feel that pain, feel the stretch, feel the discomfort. Accept it, feel it, take it, and slowly come to the center. Should not do it with jerk, otherwise you will have sprain. Very slowly do it, without any jerk. Now stretch your spine, sit straight, stretch your spine, and now lift both your shoulders up to touch the ears. Your ears, your shoulders are trying to touch the ears, and then push back your shoulders and gently bring it down, back, slowly bring it down. Keep your eyes closed. Now we will lift the neck up and stretch the front portion of our neck. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. And we do the reverse. We tuck our chin. Tuck your chin in. Bend your head down. And now gently bring your head back to the normal position. And now relax your whole body. Just imagine if honey is poured on the top of the head, how that viscous fluid slowly flows down all the way to the shoulders and to your palms. In the same way, take your attention from the top of the head and bring it down slowly and gradually. Bring your attention to forehead and eyes. See how tired your eyes are. And take your attention from your eyes all the way to the back of the head. Your mind is penetrating through the brain to the back side. Take your attention from the eyes to the back of the eyes, the retina, the optic nerve. Stay deep inside your head and relax your optic nerve. And go to the amygdala, the center of your brain. In Sanskrit, this is called Chintamani. Let us take our attention to the Chintamani or amygdala, the central portion of our brain, near the stem of the brain. Stay there. Notice your breath is changing already as you take your attention from the front of your face through eyes to the amygdala. The rhythm in your breath has changed. Observe the natural breath. Stay at this point, the amygdala, center of your brain, for a little while. Just stay, keep your attention there. And with a smile, keep relaxing the rest of the body, rest of the face. You have a smile on your face. And as you put your attention in the center of the brain, see your face is getting relaxed. Now from here, let's take our attention to the back of the head. Gently, without much effort. Mind is like steam, like water vapor, is like air. It passes through. Mind is the space. It passes through. Take your attention to the back of your head, hippocampus, and back of the skull. Notice the nerves there are all tensed. You have worked so much. Let all these nerves have soothing, relaxing experience just this moment with your gentle attention. Our attention is like gentle caressing our nerves. Your brain is such a loyal servant to you. Caress them, comfort them with your attention. Another deep breath in and let go. Keep the smile on your face, even though you may have some pain somewhere in the body. Let it be. Now your mind can heal and comfort all the pain. It can remove all the pains. All your emotional and mental pains can be healed just by attention. Take your attention to the throat. Now slowly and gently come down to the throat. And anywhere else you find any pain or discomfort, your mind anyway goes to those areas. Bring your attention to your shoulders. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. And come along your spine and to your shoulders and arms. Take your attention to your arms. Let's take a deep breath in, keeping our attention in our solar plexus. And we repeat as I say, Hara, Hara, and feel the sound reverberating in the solar plexus, navel, and that entire region. Hara, 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 Hara. Relax and let go. Nothing to do this moment. Relax totally. Let your mind repose. Let your mind flow like water and spread like air to all directions. This moment, nothing to do and nothing to know. Next few minutes, simply be seated and do nothing. Any sensation anywhere in the body, just let it be. If you feel like lying down, you may do so also. any sensation, just let it be. Move through it, embrace them. Pleasant or unpleasant, we just embrace them. Move through them and relax more and more. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. You are peace, you are peace. Slowly and gradually become aware of your body and surroundings. Take another deep breath in and breathe out with a smile. Breathe in again with a smile and breathe out slowly with a smile. And slowly and gradually take your own time, no hurry. You may open your eyes. You may take a couple of deep breaths in before you open your eyes. Well, good, no?
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's hard to stop.
That's very nice, yeah.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
How long did we meditate? 20? 26 minutes we meditated now. 26.
Wow.
You didn't feel the time,
Fantastic.
no? You didn't feel the time, right? Yeah.
Not at all. Not at all. It seemed 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Gurudev, thank you for that deep and restful meditation. Thank you, Juliana, for those insightful questions. Gurudev, I just wanted to add for the millions watching, the Art of Living teachers across the globe are teaching online breath and meditation workshops to help people deal with the stress and anxiety brought on by the lockdown and these troubling times. To learn more and sign up, we have a link in the description of this video.
Very good, very good. I'll take questions from tomorrow. Do you have questions? People can send questions. Anyone wants to send their questions, they can send it, then I will. Every day, a couple of few questions I'll take. Okay.
Good. Good.
All the
Thank
best.
you,
E
Guruji.
bonito, e bonito.
È bonita, è bonita, è
E
bonita.
bonita.
Mwah. Thank you so much.
bonita माने बहुत सुंदर. ये सब सुंदर है.
Lockdown got you down? Breathe your troubles away with the online meditation and breath workshop. Lockdown got you down? Breathe your troubles away with the online meditation and breath workshop.